This is how life flows.
Donate blood. Please donate blood.
Me and him, we would alternate going to football practice with him. And he'll be up in the stand like, Brian. He'll make the tackle, and then after make the tackle, he turned around and looking up in the stands like you see me? You see me? like, and he's like, yeah, I see you, but turn around and watch the game. like he like you know, it was yeah, we was looking forward to that. Then things happen, you know.
March 23rd, 2021 changed our life forever because we received a call from his elementary school saying Abron's chest was hurting, and the teacher at the time said he was crying hysterically, and it was like, okay, well, we took it as maybe he has like a cold. I called the pediatrician, Dr. Texanez, and we went to see her that day. When she came in, she couldn't get a clear of his left side. She couldn't hear from his lungs. She was like, I can't really hear from his lungs. She said his oxygen level was low. She said, I think I'm going to go ahead on and send y'all to Children's Hospital for a chest X-ray just to be safe, but I think he has pneumonia.
One doctor came in, looked at him, went out. Another doctor came in. Then before you know it, a team of doctors come. I whispered to my wife, like, what's going on, you know? Finally, they told me and my wife, they said, would y'all come to another room? Are you comfortable with staying here, or would you come, whether go to another room? Like, we'll go to another room while the doctor still examining him, you know. So they said, there's a good chance Frye has cancer.
I don't know where the check came from, because suddenly I felt like I was floating in a whole nother world. I looked at my husband, I said, ma'am, you said cancer, you mean COVID? She said, no, he has cancer. But they was going so fast paced. She said, she said, you're gonna be back in the room. The tears were flowing, my head was so, like it was gonna explode off my body. I looked at my husband, he couldn't barely walk, you know, and I was like, what is happening? So all I could do is think to get back to the hospital room, and I climbed in the bed with him and held him, because I'm like, what is happening? We came from a simple chest hurting at school to now they're saying he has cancer.
He had a mass over the left side of his heart and was pushing on his windpipe. It was 75% of cancer in his body. So the mass was over his chest, and that's what made it so difficult for him to breathe. We was in the process of setting up blood drives. That's all we started focusing on, blood drives. How we can get this? It was something new to us. So talked to Miss Susie. Was like, oh, you just get the people that you want to do the blood. I take care of everything. She did her magic, you know. We connected her, set up. It was, first off, if you're not close to your kid, get real close to him. You know. Appreciate him while they're here. Cause you know, things could happen. You know? Love him. Yeah. If you could, donate blood. Cause we really need it. Everybody, not just us. There's some people going through something more harder than we went through. You know? So please, dads, if you could, please donate blood.
Me and Abron and Abron, like, it was COVID, so we was like quarantined in the room and everything. So we kind of all got close, and we'll fall asleep. We wouldn't even go in our rooms. Like, we'll stay up till like 3 o'clock in the morning playing the games, watching movies, and falling asleep in the living room. So when mama and my dad didn't come home, it was like 9. Like I was calling them to see what it was because it was just them 3 out, and I was looking for Abron, and they wasn't answering the phone. So I just was like, so then my cousin texted me and was like, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." Like, but then my dad had told me, and my mom told me, he knows that he had cancer. It's just like, it was hard. Like, but then the hospital times, it was like, I tried not to look depressed and down when I was going to the hospital and try to like lift up his spirits and everything, because like I said, he reacts off my emotions. Like if I'm sad, he gonna be sad, or he gonna walk around like the house gonna be dead to him if it's dead to me. If I'm happy, he happy running around. So I try to make it seem like everything was okay when it really wasn't. And he did a good job of like just staying strong for mom and dad as well. Like that's why I say he's stronger than me, because I don't know if I could have.
I think his weakest time had came like when it was time for Frye to get his medicine, take, he had take his shots and everything. This was like new to him, and he wasn't like a needle person, so he would just start crying and everything. It's like by him being the only one to go up there, he was just looking like it was like he didn't want to leave, but it was killing him. Like, like it was hurting. It was really hurting him. Like, and that's when he'll really get like down, just really down. Like I had to, as a dad, I'd be like, he's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. Is everything okay? Everything he said, but he's crying like he's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. He had to motivate him to keep their spirits up. It was a difficult time.
I don't know. That's why I said he was strong.
Yeah.
All the medicine in the world, all the chemo in the world, everything they can give, he can have it. But if there's no blood, he can't even take his chemo if it's counterfeit. My husband said, this is doomsday. Now this is doomsday. So I said, you just tell me, y'all, my baby's gonna need all of this, but if there is no blood on the shelf, no platelets, he still can't get treated. Tears flowing again. I was like, Lord, what is this about? I'm like, Lord, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? I just kept asking, why are you doing this to us? Like, why? And she was like, we just need you to tell everybody you know that he needs blood, and we need people to start donating blood. And I was like, yeah, but I can't even think behind what's happening with me right now. Like, what's going on with us right now. But as time went on, sure enough, Ryan had, I don't think over 25 transfusion, and we only been at it a year. And he has 2 more years to go with his chemo treatment. But I thank God for you guys. I thank God for everybody on the front line every day, advocating, getting people to come donate blood. When we called for different organizations to host blood donation drives, they did. You guys came out on a Monday through a Sunday, no matter what time of day it was. Y'all was there getting people in, telling them the need for the blood and the platelets. Along the journey, I didn't even realize how important as myself, because I'm going to tell y'all, I was one of those people. It don't affect me, I don't have to do it. But you never know when it's going to come knock on your door. And when it's your family or your loved one, that, hey, you need to, it's something that we all carry around as a gift of life, donate blood. It has changed my life, it has changed my perspective, my way of thinking. And honestly today, I thank God for putting me through it, because he opened my eyes to say, this is a national thing. People don't donate blood to save a life. It's the most simplest thing that we can do as human beings on this earth. And so from that moment on, I've been advocating. And then I've met so many other families, just like my family. Some cases are more severe than my family. advocate to donate blood. I'm an advocate now for donating blood. So, and I won't stop even after Abron has rung his bell, because I know he's gonna ring that bell. Ding ding. Ding ding ding. Yes, when he's cancer free. I'm gonna be an advocate forever, because I know I will never forget that moment, that time when they came and told me. Y'all know the thoughts that went through my head. Y'all know as a mother, if y'all have nieces, nephews, cousins, y'all know what I was thinking when them doctors came to my hospital. And it was unbearable. It was hard. Floating, I felt like I was floating in the air. I was here, but wasn't here. So I thank you again. I'm sorry.
The blood center, this is how life flows.